Hey guys, welcome back again. As you can see, I'm wearing the same things as I was in my Hong Kong haul, and that's because I'm doing these videos back to back. That is why I look the same, is because right after I finished Hong Kong, we're now filming Shenzhen. And, well, what can I say about Shenzhen? It is an interesting place. An interesting place. A very interesting place. I went with my friend Macy. Macy lives in Hong Kong, but she lives very close to the border of Hong Kong and China, and you can just kind of like walk across, but it's like going through an airport, so you go through and you cross a bridge and you're literally crossing a river and then you're in China. So yeah, she was like, yeah, I can take you over there. Fabric's really cheap. It's also like where you can get like all the fake bags and fake everything if you're into that kind of stuff. And it's also where like the wholesalers are. It's where like the first factories are. It's where like all of those things are. So obviously I was like really excited, and I said to you guys while I was in Vietnam, I will try and make a vlog, and this is the vlog. I tried to film a vlog. A lot of the places wouldn't allow you to film, so I don't have enough to make an entire vlog from it, so I'm going to show you in this video. So this is kind of what I got up to throughout the day with Macy in Shenzhen. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am still in Hong Kong. I've been here for a little while now, and it's a special day today because I'm meeting my friend Macy, and we are going across the border into China. We're going to Shenzhen, and we're going to do we're gonna look at some fabric, we're gonna try and go to some factories, and we're gonna go and see like all the wholesale places, and basically anywhere that it says like made in China, this is one of like those big factory clothes making spots. So I'm really interested in going to see like what kind of stuff you can get there. I also know that it's like really big for like technology there. You can basically like make a phone from its literal component parts and like customize it to make like your own phone, and it's like a fraction of like the price of like a normal phone. So I'm really excited just to see what Shenzhen has. So I am here right now, and I'm meeting Macy here, and then we're gonna get another train to cross the border into China, the East Rail Line. Okay, I am at the border in Shenzhen, and I've got my passport, and now I've got to go through, it basically looks like security. Okay, so I am with Macy, and we have gone into Shenzhen, and we are in a big shopping centre, but before we do anything, we're going to have some dim sum. So we're in this really busy restaurant, and I'm going to get some food. Okay. Okay, we are all done. We ate all the food, and now we're gonna go next door and do some fabric shopping. I'm so excited. So we've had our dim sum, and now, as you can see, we are in the fabric section of this giant shopping mall. And there is a lot of fabric here, so I'm gonna get looking. I'm very excited. Look how beautiful it is. Look, fabric on all sides. I don't even know where to start, but if I find something great, I will show you. Okay, still fabric shopping. As you can see, we're in a treasure cave. There is a lot going on here. But I've already found a few things. My plan so far, I've been taking a picture of the fabric that I like, and then taking a picture of its location, and then moving on. And then afterwards I can review everything that I liked, and if I really, really like it, we go back for it. And I think that's a good plan. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm being very, I think I'm being very sensible about this. Okay, so we have just come out of like the fabric section. No, thank you. No, I'm okay, thank you. So yeah, just come out of the fabric section. I was really, really good, and I only bought 3 fabrics, which is amazing because I could have easily like just bought the entire store. Now we're just looking through this mall. This is like a really famous mall for like getting like very realistic like fake handbags, fake everything. I'm not gonna buy anything, but we're gonna go and have a look, and then we're gonna go have some coffee. But first of all, I've seen a wig shop, so we're gonna go have a look. Okay, so we decided instead of walking the many corridors, looking at shoes and bags and dresses and stuff like that, we would go straight to the actual wholesale markets, which are apparently insane. So Macy is calling us a taxi. We're gonna get a taxi over to one of the wholesale markets so we can see basically, you know, like how people buy stuff for their businesses. I don't think we're going to be getting to a factory today, but next time I come back to Singapore, I think we'll go to Guangzhou, which is like the factory capital of China, and we'll see how everything gets made. But so far, this has been a very illuminating experience. We're looking for Starbucks. Macy's looking for Starbucks. That way?
We're gonna call Terraria and then we'll go.
Go that way, okay. Okay, we found a Starbucks and now we're gonna have, I actually don't know what I got. I think it's a peach green tea. And Macy got, is it like coffee and ice cream?
It's like lychee coffee with ice cream.
Lychee coffee. And that looks really good. And yeah, I couldn't really film when we were in the wholesale place. A lot of places didn't let you film, so I have like nothing there. But there are a lot of things in there and we'll be coming back here, so hopefully next time I can be a little bit more sneaky. But yeah, that's what we did. I'm gonna go back to the hotel now. We're gonna make our way back into Hong Kong and I'll show you what fabric I got. I did really well. I only got 3 pieces and I think that's pretty good because you know how I get. So 3 pieces, pretty good. Now that you've seen like the extent of how much fabric there is, that was just in one shopping center. That was in the shopping center that is right next door to the entrance to China. So you walk through the gates, you come out, and you're like, wow, there's a lot of stuff. And then you walk into this massive mall. Now this mall is actually quite famous for all of like the fake handbags and everything. And the thing is, every time I got out my camera to film, we were like bombarded with people, and people follow you. It is crazy there. As soon as we got in, they're like, hey, you want some bags, handbags, handbags, watches, 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 handbags, handbags. And I was just like, whoa. Luckily, because Macy, she can speak Mandarin and Cantonese, so she was able to kind of be like, you know, so that's pretty good, because like these guys get right up in your face and you really need to be like firm, like no thank you, and just like ignore them, because that 1 no, 2 no's, 3 no, 5 no's is sometimes what it takes. But you know, I was kind of used to that. Like when you're in Vietnam, it's the same. These women, they're like, would you like something? And you're like, no thank you. And then they'll follow you halfway down the street and you spend the whole time going, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. So I'm kind of used to it, but like it was intense. It was really intense, especially if you don't understand the language, which I do not. I can say like thank you and hello, and like ni hao, and xi xi. That's it. So I was like, okay, this is just like a little bit concerning. But luckily I have my friend, she's amazing. She comes here quite often because like it's quicker for her to like cross over into Shenzhen than it is from her to go into town into Hong Kong. It's like much closer, and also the fabrics are much cheaper. So yeah, so we went into this mall. It's like 10 floors of knockoffs basically. It's crazy, and like it's just insane. It's insane. But we went to the fabric place. First of all, we had some dim sum, which was also interesting, and then we went to the fabric, and it was just the entire floor just full of fabric. So you go into this one big section, and we were in there for like maybe 2 hours. We got lost. There was a lot, and it's like stacked up high, but it's like nice stacked up high. It's air conditioned in there, and it's also like they take pride in, every stall in there takes pride in their fabrics. They're all folded neatly, and they're all in a way that you might be able to rifle through and find something. So we came up with like an action plan, because I knew that I would get completely lost, and I'll see a fabric, and before I've decided to buy it and I want to look around, I will forget where it is. So a really good, if you ever go there and you're trying to figure out how to keep track of the fabrics that you like, you need your phone. Use your phone. So you find a fabric, you take a picture of it, and then every fabric stall has a sign and a number basically saying this is stall number 51, stall number 5, whatever. So I took a picture of the fabric, and then I took a picture of the location and the name of the stall, and then I moved on. And then that way we were able to go around and look and stuff. I saw something I liked, took a picture of it, took a picture of where it was, location, and then we did that. So there are loads and loads of stuff in there. There are some really beautiful fabrics in there. I was completely overwhelmed, but I just kept an open mind, and I was just like, I'm not gonna buy anything for the sake of buying anything. I will only buy the things that like completely stand out to me, and something that I think, if I can immediately think of 3 ways I could wear this fabric, then I'll buy it. So with that in mind, I only came away with 3 fabrics. Out of the billion, trillion fabrics that were there, I only came away with 3. Come on guys, you know that's good. You know that's good for me. Like, if I were you, I'd be clapping, because I'm applauding myself at my self-restraint, because like inside I was like, fabric! Ah! But I was like, well, first of all, I've got to carry this back across the border into Hong Kong. 2, I already bought a lot of fabric in Hong Kong, and 3, well, I didn't have a 3, that was it. 3 was like, maybe I'll just fly home from here. So yeah, I only came away with 3 fabrics. I'm very happy. I did also buy some trim, but that's like another story. Okay, so let's get into it. We'll start with the trim, because it's right at the top. So for the trim, I bought this trim here, which I actually really like. The thing is, the trim lady, who I got this from, she had all the trim just kind of like hanging like this over the side, and there was so much that was hanging, like it was crazy. So I was kind of like rooting through for ages. I found this really nice black trim, and I was like, ooh, this is nice. I asked how much it was, and she said the trim was it was between 750 and 10 renminbi. I think that's how you say it. So it's about between 7 and 10 renminbi, which it works out to, that's like, I think 7 is about 70p, 80p. Yeah, so between 80p to like £1 basically, she was saying, for the trim per meter or yard. Was it yard? I think they do yards there. So I got 2 yards of this one, and then I saw this other one here, which was really nice, and I got 2 yards of that. Now the big one I thought would make a beautiful waistband or like a really beautiful strap of something. And then this one is really good like trim, and also like, you know, like in between things if you're trying to do. Can you imagine if you were to slash that, put that in between, and then sew it back together with the little gap? That's what I thought. They had it in other colors, but I wanted like a blush pink. I couldn't find the blush pink, so I went with the black. So that came up to 30 renminbi altogether, which is about £3.50. So I'm really, really happy with that. Okay, on to the fabric, shall we? Okay, so the first one we picked up was this. Now, I actually don't know what this kind of fabric is, but it's like that weird like accordion fabric is what I like to call it. It looks like it's like pleated. It's like, you know, like corrugated cardboard with the zigzaggy. It's that stuff, and it looks like really, really comfortable. Like you see lots of like calutes and like pants and tops made out of it, and I see a lot of it in black. But this is like champagne colored, and it's also got like sparkles in it. I'm not sure how well you can see it. Hold on, let me show it up. But it was like sparkly, and it was like this nice color, and I thought actually this is really, really nice. I'm sure I can make something really cute with this, maybe a pair of pants or maybe even a skirt, and it looks already pleated. So that's what I got out of this one. This one was, I have to consult the book because I just don't remember. So this one was 35 renminbi a meter, and I got 2. So that works out to £6. So it's like £3 a meter, or about £3.50 a meter. So yeah, so it's about £6–7 I picked that one up for. Was very happy with this, and I think, yeah, I might go for like the relaxed, like a long caloot type thing with that. Fabric number 2 is this really, really pretty champagne Chinese silk. Really, 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 really happy with this. I was looking for like a really nice silky type fabric after seeing this picture on one of my favorite Instagrammers' Instagram, and I thought that is a really cute outfit and I want to make that. And if maybe not exactly that, but I want to make something very similar. I want that flowy champagne silk look. So I saw out there was loads of silk, so much silk. We looked at every place that had silk, that's why we were there for so long. And this one was like, felt the nicest against my skin, looked the best color of gold I could get, because there were lots of different shades of gold. This was the kind of champagne gold that I liked, and had the best price. Really excited to basically slay in this. So so yeah, that's what I got for this. Last but not least, the one that I got the most of, I really, really liked this. As I was saying in like previous Fabric Fridays, I'm always looking for a really good like viscose or rayon. Rayon is basically the American name for viscose. So if you're wondering what the difference is, there is no difference, they are the same. So this rayon slash viscose, I saw it was kind of poking out from like a massive pile of clothing, and it's like a really simple pattern, 2-3 colors, love it, fresh. I really liked it. So I saw this and I thought I want a long maxi shirt dress in this, because apparently I'm really into shirt dresses now, as I seem to be wearing one. I kind of want something along this line, but all the way down to the floor, out of this. As you can see, it's just like brush strokes, and it's white, and it's got brush strokes in navy and light blue, a few dots, and it looks very like painters. And if I was to make it, the brush strokes would be going down like this, so it would be like a shirt dress going down like this, and it's just really, really pretty. So I picked up 4 meters of this because I thought whatever it's going to be, I want it to be down to the floor. And then that, how much did that cost? This was 30 renminbi per meter. So I picked up 4, so that came up to like 14 pounds. So I picked up 4, really, really happy with this. Love the color. It's like almost, it's like white, it's like blue, it's like all the colors that I like. I was just really happy with it. And that's all I picked up, guys. I think I did really well. I think I did exceptionally well. And I'm actually generally quite happy with my purchases. I picked up a plain fabric. That hasn't happened in a long time, guys. But I picked up 2 plain fabrics. I don't know if sparkles are plain, but like it's plain enough, you know? This is the only thing I picked up with patterns. And they had some like, they had like Beyonce style fabrics out there that were cheap. Like, you've seen Beyonce, what she wears like in her concerts, those leotards and stuff. All of those fabrics. In fact, there was this one fabric where one dress that it looked like she was wearing nothing and it was like glitter. They had all of those. It was beautiful. They were so beautiful. And I just thought I would love to, but where the hell am I going in that? Because like, I'm not going anywhere in that. If I had a social schedule where I was going to like galas and balls and lots of events where I could get away with wearing stuff like that, I would be buying all of that stuff up. But unfortunately, like, my social schedule is mostly going to other countries, but like when I'm at home, it's like Starbucks. So I was like, am I gonna wear this to Starbucks? And I'm like, no, can't wear this to Starbucks. So that was like my little thing. I'm like, is this a Starbucks fabric or not? So yeah, that's how I go buy most things. Like, if I can wear this into Starbucks and not feel like I'm overdressed or underdressed, we're okay. And that is all I got, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this one. This is really nice and quick. Well, the haul was really quick. This whole bit was quick. I'm sorry I didn't have like a ton of stuff to show you about everything, all the fabric and stuff in Shenzhen. We will be making another trip over here, hopefully before the end of year is out, maybe when the weather isn't so damn hot, because we were just dying the whole time. And yeah, hopefully if we go back again, I know that Macy wants to go to Guangzhou. I really want to go to Guangzhou. Guangzhou is basically like the factory capital of China. Everything that has ever said made in China was probably made in Guangzhou. Probably. Like all those hair, like if you're into like hair, lace frontals, all the stuff, all those hair factories, Guangzhou. If you want like fabric sourcing, you want to find all those stuff, factories, Guangzhou. You want to actually find the factories that make all the clothes before the labels go in and tell you that it's Dior or this or that, Guangzhou. You want to find out like where those shoes are made, where the bags are made, where the belts are made, where your fridge is made, where your bed is made, where this is made, where anything is made. Guangzhou is where you want to go. And as well as it being like factory capital, apparently there are like beautiful hotels there. They have a really big like cafe culture there, like in Korea. They love cafes. There's loads of good places to eat. And yeah, so Macy told me that she really wants to go there, but like it's so far into China that we'd need to spend like maybe 2 days if you want to go. She said it's a really good place for wholesaling. So if you maybe want to start a fashion line, but you don't want to design anything yet, and you just want to start by, you can go there and buy things in bulk and then like sell them. So yeah, very interesting things. And as I did say before, if I can get some like stuff and get into some factories, I will let you guys know. But it's definitely something I'm interested in, so we will definitely be making a trip back here. If anything, making a trip just so that we can go to Guangzhou for like 2-3 days and see Guan. So I'm very, very excited. I hope you are too. I will let you know when that is coming. Follow me on Instagram, because usually that's when I will let you guys know when things are like in the bag. And yeah, that's it for this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like if you enjoyed what you see, send me a comment. I know you guys like to be vocal, and if you haven't already, you know I don't have to tell you, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.